As long as the clone doesn't get impregnated by Norman Osborn, I'm fine with it.
That's how they were created in the first place.
Oh, it's time to play the goats.
Norman bangs Gwen. She gives birth. Norman kidnaps the babies, gives them drugs, and has them cloned after the mother.
Fun fact, those kids were supposed to be Peters, by the way. Yes, they did. Also, fun fact, later on, they retconned that so that Mysterio switched Gwen Stacy with a sex doll.
Of course. By the way, Alex, like I said, I'm playing the goat.
Marvel, stop me.
Not that goat. Well, I'm playing the greatest game of all time. No.
The fact you actually answered that. Do you know what pizza topping I want? Dead herring. No, bro.
Sec. I know, immersion's ruined.
More comic book news. Batman the Animated Series creator Bruce Timm didn't care for the way Morbius was handled in Fox's Spider-Man cartoon, and the reason is personal. Damn, that hairline ain't helping me, bro.
Okay, so what should I name our protagonist?
Bitch.
I've been naming my name in Buckshot Roulette various combinations of Ninja, Gizmo, and Kevin. So,
the N-word.
Kijmo would be a good one.
Nah. I could go with Senpai, but that would be repeating a joke. You know what?
Fuck me.
Nah. We already have dumb fucking Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna be basic. So, one thing to note about this game is that it has better default facial animation than, say, a certain Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
Dilbert creator Scott Adams dismantles DEI ideology. Slams Democrats for using victimization as a tool for success.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, wake me when there's news.
Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
I want to listen when you hit that.
By the way, if anybody has ever read the Zelda manga by Akira Himikawa,
no.
Let me just say, they did a really good job with Twilight Princess. Like, holy shit. You gotta read the Zelda manga. It's amazing.
I believe you.
That's just my favorite.
Who wouldn't?
Midget or full size?
Both.
That is the correct answer.
Yes, that is fair.
You know what isn't fair? IGN scrambling back after they wrote Stellar Blade's protagonist as a doll sexualized by someone who's never seen a woman.
You can't spell ignorant without IGN.
They realize that...
So before we go on, how are y'all...
They realize that motion capture is a thing, right?
Yeah.
So...
I don't get it.
Anyways, I was trying to say, how do you got... So did you guys ever experience Twilight Princess in any capacity?
Or
yes. I played it all the way through on Wii.
The Aside from your search history on Rule 34, Gizmo. I'll take that as you haven't played the game.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I was more talking to Gizmo, but yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. My bad.
Nah, that's all right.
No, it's fine. It's just I'm basing Gizmo's silence and using the soundboard or as his answer.
All right, that makes sense.
So yeah, Damon, have you seen any of Twilight Princess?
Not really.
Excuse me.
Hey!
Hey!
Do any of you plan on getting Stellar Blade?
I've got it pre-ordered.
I'm
Yeah,
probably not gonna do that.
Pussy! Oh, okay.
Doesn't really interest me all that much.
You hate women? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, if you don't play the sexy game, you hate women.
If you hate the fact she's sexy, you hate women.
No, I don't hate that she's sexy. I'm just not
You're
interested.
anti-breasts. You're anti-breasts.
You're tit phobic. We're not actually riffing on you, Kevin.
You're
And we're riffing on the concept of this
Hey!
stupidity people have been engaging in.
Yeah, you see how stupid that sounds? The way we say that he's titty phobic, he's beauty phobic, he hates hot women. That's basically the same thing that IGN is doing.
But the
Except,
night is young.
except they're shaming us because we think she looks hot.
Jesus Christ, who is this guy? I'm
Speaking of
Ben, are you
speaking of-
kidding me?
What did he
What?
say
What
now?
happened?
What did Ben say this time?
I'm not gonna say it until he says. Well, fuck you for spoiling that for me, then.
What did he say? That was such a spoiler.
Character dies.
Don't worry about it.
I feel like I should worry about it.
You know you should
Nah.
worry about it as well.
If What do you mean?
Tommy Tallarico.
When did I say I didn't care about MHA?
Is he talking about My Hero Academia again?
MHA
Yeah.
stands for what else?
No, I know. No. I didn't hear. I didn't know that he was talking about MHA. Okay, that's the thing.
Why would you think I didn't care? Serious question.
Yeah, Benjamin.
You asked about spoilers. I thought that was for WrestleMania.
Hello, obligatory love interest
Yes.
who is not Zelda.
We've talked about this before, Ben. I pitched you a fucking All Might matchup that was really stupid.
What was he against?
I pitched a stupid All Might type matchup.
Yeah.
Like we were throwing around death battle
Yeah, I'm
matchups,
asking who
and I
played
threw
Mehcast.
out. I thought you watched the anime. No, I've never watched the anime
He's only
aside
read.
from the movies.
Yeah, he's read the manga.
I also saw the porn.
Yeah.
You know, the porn of Toru Hagakure is just a blank image.
Ironically, the part of her gets more explicit the more clothes she wears.
Yep. Funnily, and people complain about the fact that Horikoshi actually drew her while
titties.
censoring her with caution tape.
Oh, boo-hoo. They can't handle some titties from a fictional character.
No, they cannot. And they're like, oh, she's underage. I'm like,
Digital Lizzie, is that you?
yeah. That's what people like him have said.
You know what else is weird? Tommy Tallarico's selling shit he doesn't own. Specifically
Oh,
sheet.
he's doing that again?
Yeah, apparently he's selling sheet music from his previous gigs from Video Games Live. From the Legend of Zelda songs. The Zelda 25 piece.
Okay.
He's already.
I mean, if he has the physical sheet music, I can understand, and like you know, you could. But like,
he's already in enough trouble though. Why would you sell shit that you know you don't own?
Well, I presume that he's only because people sell sheet music all the time.
No, but they weren't his.
Right?
Like he wasn't the one who wrote them.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to write sheet music to be able to sell it.
No, but because they. Okay, think about it like this. If you find out, if a dude finds out that there's a bottle of water that fucking Lizzie McGuire owns, he's gonna buy that. How much? Let's say fucking $1,000. It's not the fact that it's a bottle. It's the fact that Lizzie McGuire owned that bottle. I know that's not a real name.
Yeah, Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff. There's a lot of stuff that celebrities own that are not exactly theirs that they're selling, you know? Like eye drops they use, a can of Coke you drank from, a crack pipe. You know, like a fucking pillow. Cum rags. Don't buy anything that they use that aren't in their name. But Tommy Tallarico, he's not right just selling shit that he just doesn't own. That's the equivalent of, say, Sylvester Stallone's son Schwarzenegger's prosthetic eye from the first Terminator movie. You know that's not his.
I mean, I don't know.
It's not
Hang on.
his.
Oh.
Like in this scenario.
Oh, so this is based. Hang on. Hang the fuck on. Okay, so this is solo transcribed by. Hang on. Unauthorized. You performer Zelda medley or will a dispute. Choose to. Tallarico. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to look at this. Sorry for the people who are watching over on my side right here. I need to go look at the news here because this is a story. This is something to let's see here. Selling arrangements he doesn't own. Created for video game live concert, which he doesn't own. Say sorry, not sorry. Okay, yeah. So here's the gist of it. So, Laura Intravia, the person who created it, she created the Zelda 25th anniversary medley for VGL, and apparently, yeah, it's the overture. It's based on Koji Kondo's original score, Video Game Live Level 3, arranged for VGL in 2011. Thank you, Tommy, for not updating your website. That's amazing.
Truly amazing.
Okay. So... Okay, yeah, so Laura Intravia apparently found out... Yeah. There was a major symphony orchestra, apparently, that, that apparently licensed the piece from Tommy Tallarico. So okay, so this is one of those situations where at first it seems like it could be a little less a little less sinister than you think, because if it was like the stage-used sheet music from the actual show, that would be perfectly fine. That would be covered under like various things, because people sell props, people sell sheet music and stuff that was used on stage, like people like there's whole things where like people sell guitar picks that were used on stage by certain guitarists, guitar strings that were used on stage if they broke and got, thrown away. All kinds of stuff like that. And, and so Tommy has this arrangement in his library, I'll betcha, and has transcribed, because Tommy is a good musician. If you haven't, and now I'm dead again. But yeah.
Oh, monkey.
So Tommy's a good enough musician to be able to transcribe this stuff by ear herself. He probably this is one of those cases where he could get into a lot of trouble, not only with Laura and Travia, he can get into a lot of trouble with the people that he licensed it to, and with Nintendo. So yeah, this is this ain't looking good for all Tommy.
No.
Yeah.
Still,
If anybody,
that's Amico fiasco.
yeah, the Intellivision Amico. Yeah. For anybody who wants to know more about that, go look up H-Bomber Guy's video about Tommy Tallarico. Far be it for me to recommend an H-Bomber Guy video. He after all, shilling anti-capitalism in it, but for the most part, his research is actually quite good. So it's worth a watch. If nothing else, for the fact that it runs down all of the things, all the stupid things Tommy Tallarico has done over the years, and all of the things he's taken credit for without actually having any reason to take credit for it, and having a bunch of easily provable, it being easily proven what his what the things are that he's done. Well, like you could do all kinds of stuff. Anything but what he did, and it would be smarter than what he did.
Yeah, kind of a shame.
Oh, I'm sorry, my good sir. There was just so much free money in that food. I just had to throw stuff.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a break from the news and look at the comic book universe battles character database, where we look at what's been added from characters to monsters to creatures to even entire world areas and universes. And the most recent addition we have here is Comet Guy from Darkwing Duck. Kaguya Jingu from Under Night in Birth. Yuzuriha from Under Night in Birth. Haydern from King of Fighters. Gurney Halleck from Doom.
Okay.
Scar King from Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
Awesome.
Shimo from Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Garaka.
Is that the white lizard creature?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Nice one.
Okay.
Garaka from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Okay.
Samantha Kane from A Long Kiss Goodnight. Risky Boots from the Shantae series. Snakeweed from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't remember that character.
The 3D show.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Which one?
The 3D cartoon.
The 2012 show?
The only one that was 3D.
Okay.
Max Cooper from Power Rangers Wild.
I like the way that Link looks at narrows his eyes at the cat, and he's like, "This motherfucker just stole my dinner."
Suko from Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire.
Is that the little guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Crossbreed from Blood and Honey.
From
Yes.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah, they made a sequel too. Dr.
Okay.
Dr. Buddy Rydell from Anger Management.
Okay.
Zeku from Street Fighter V.
Guys,
TR.
this is part of the reason why this is the greatest game of all time. You can actually
yeah?
pick up and pet the dog.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
TR Edwards from Robotech. Byakuo from Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bilstein. Splitface from Power Rangers Samurai. Kind of horrifying, actually. Power Glide from the Transformers series. Nemesis from the Transformers series. Watt from the Real Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Oroku Hiroto from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. I just said.
No. Oh, you paused before I said from what? But then you answered. Or before I could finish my sentence.
Samael, the Desolate One from Hellboy.
Ah, yes, the one that splits into two every time he dies.
Well, no, that's not.
No, that actually is some. Like, he can resurrect himself, but Rasputin and put in the every time he dies, he comes back with two.
Yes. General Craig from Invincible.
Krieg, but yes.
He's got two G's, so I'm whatever. And finally, Stripe from Gremlins.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
They also redone the website in its entirety, so if you want to take a look and see how different it looks now, you can
Sweet.
go ahead.
By the way,
And
Damon, before you continue, Damon, what do you make of Twilight Princess on the what? The way?
Oh, well, I don't really have much of an opinion.
Yeah, but based on what you're likely seeing right now.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
All right, all right, Mr. Hawk, I'm gonna send you flying into that beehive.
Current, and
Smack!
the current matchups for today are Crossbreeds versus Dr. Buddy Rydell versus Zeku, Evil Lynn versus the Invisible Woman, Apocalypse and Super Skrull and Kang the Conqueror versus Martian Manhunter and Red Tornado and the Vision, Kaguya Jingo and Yuzurihira and Haidern versus Snakeweed and Max Cooper and Suko, Gamera versus the Arbiter, Gamora versus the Arbiter, Jax versus Raven from Tekken, Gurney, Halleck, and Scar King and Shimo versus Garaka and Samantha Kane and Rusty Boots, Zcor.
Hang on. Risky Boots?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to look that up because I've been spacing out for a little bit
Risky
here.
Boots is from Shantae.
Oh, Risky Boots from Shantae. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, okay. Zekor, Zyko, versus the Dragon Ball Universe, and the final matchup that's in the top right now is Lionel and Leo from Red Earth and Gato the Lion versus Hydra and Kikra and Shenlong the Tiger. Yeah, they can get really wacky when it comes to the four-man free-for-all or the triple threats. Oh, and that contest is still up for grabs if you want to sign up for it. And back to the news. Retro emulators are now coming to iPhone's App Store.
Possibly.
Yeah, too little, too late though. No one's buying fucking Apple products anymore. You want the new AirPods? They're cost $1,000.
Oh yeah. By the way, have you seen that apparently they've filed a patent to have a screen on the AirPods case?
Of course they did.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. What the fuck do I do with it?
I saw somebody post a thing saying, and I've lived long enough to see the full life cycle of the iPod Nano, the full breeding cycle of the iPod Nano, because now they're basically turning everything into a fucking phone now.
Yes. Also, one thing I have to say. Everyone remember that meme about the iPhone, about shit not being in the box when it came to iPhone?
Yeah.
You don't even get the charger in the box. Oh, the next iPhone, you don't even get the iPhone, you just get the box. The next iPhone, you don't even get the box.
You know what? That would be hilarious.
You know what's not hilarious? Double Dragon Studio wanted to make a new Golden Axe game in their style.
I'm my balls, girl.
Are my balls! The same guys behind Double Dragon Gaiden wanted to make a new Golden Axe game in their style.
Oh, by the way, Gizmo.
Dude, imagine how cool that would have been.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, it probably would have been cool. By the way, Gizmo, one bit you missed. This was the various iconic quotes in Ninja Slayer on April Fool's Day.
Oh yeah.
Alex, tell him.
Bet and bet and bet and bet.
One of the quotes.
Okay, so there were a few. Jesus Christ, man.
He's not here.
Okay, so there were a few. God, what was the one? There were a couple. Well,
One of them was for us looking over at Nancy Lee being like, she's dangerous, but those are some crazy ass titties.
Yeah, that's a fucking line.
And I'm sure Gizmo would agree with him and call him based.
Yes.
The guy even said that he was gonna make Nancy his wife. All right, small children, I have gotten the slingshot.
And
yes.
More good news. CEX is launching its own repair service for retro consoles.
Okay.
When they mean retro consoles, they mean all. You know this, right? Not just PlayStation,
Yeah.
Xbox, Sega. They also mean Atari. They also mean handhelds like Wonder Swan. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but those have existed for a long time.
Right, but this is an entire website dedicated to fixing retro consoles. Usually you have to go to a local store that specializes in retro consoles to see if they're able to fix it. Now it's an entire website. That's actually pretty cool. And the following stuff they're able to repair are, as listed, the Sega Dreamcast, the Jaguar,
2 to 3.
Smart TV, Sega Saturn Model 1 and 2, the Genesis, the 32X, Sega Multi-Mega, Sega Mega Drive CD, Model 1 and 2, Master System 2, Genesis Model 2, Atari Lynx 2, and Game Gear.
Oh, Alex. It's like,
I'm not gonna beer it. I'm just gonna handsaw.
I'm gonna be honest, one of the quotes that has decided to recently stick with me from Ninja Slayer is like, release the man-eating lions. Before later, or then him being like, is that so? Then release huge shuriken. Huge what?
Okay, I'm gonna
Release the Kraken.
It's a PNG of an octopus.
I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask each of you guys this question: What are one of your favorite characters in video games? Like
Besides-
one off the top
Besides
of
the
your
guy
head.
that I'm playing
Sonic.
as.
Sure. What was yours, Alex?
Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll go with that.
DJ?
Sorry, I got nothing.
What's your favorite video game character?
Oh,
Top of your head, favorite video game character?
favorite video game. Tough.
First one that comes to mind.
Well, I'd probably say
Okay.
maybe Luigi.
Kevin?
Hmm?
Favorite video game character?
That's hard to say. I'll have to get
Top
back
of
to
your
you.
head.
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Top of your head.
I said I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Just count him as Link.
Monkey.
Well, there's a reason why I asked you this, and the characters you said, Sonic, Falco, they're recognizable in some way or another. Some people would even say your picks are some of the more recognizable. Period, right? Sonic. Everyone knows who Sonic is. Everyone knows Falco as long as they played Smash or Star Fox game, right? We have just been given a list that declares who are the most iconic video game characters. And these are the top 20. From 20 above, number 20, Nathan Drake. Number 19.
I'm already not on board with this.
Believe me, you won't be once you see who's number 1.
Oh, number one made it international news. I don't.
Number 19, Ellie Williams, The Last of Us.
Okay, that's already bullshit. Ellie Williams has 2 games and one of them is terrible. And you know what? Nathan Drake has 4 games. 2 of them suck. One of them sucks slightly less than the other. But the other 2 are some of the best games ever fucking made. Ellie does not have enough personality to be able to be considered more iconic than the effervescent and fucking charisma magnet that is Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake is fucking amazing. He's a great character. I'd like to sit down and talk to him.
Tell me how you really feel.
Ellie is a miserable fucking bitch in The Last of Us 2.
So, I'm gonna ask just out of my own sick curiosity, to hold the rants just until I get until number 1. Number 18, Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza series.
Okay, no.
Number 17.
Kazuma is a big character, but he's not more important than Nathan Drake.
Number 17, Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3.
Who?
I think the elf guy.
Hang on. You said
Asterion. Astarion.
Darian. Oh, he's the guy who's on the cover. Hang on. Baldur's Gate 3 came out last year. How is... He came out last year.
Number 16.
How is he more... Hang on. How is he more iconic than Nathan Drake, Kaz McKiryu, and Ellie Williams?
It gets a little more bizarre as we go, so like hold it in. Hold it in like you just ate a bunch of barbecue.
Or you just ate at Taco Bell.
Thank you for that. Number 16, Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, I already know this is bullshit because Cloud is that low.
Number 15, Crash Bandicoot. Nowhere.
Yes,
Number
Crash Bandicoot from
the Cash
PlayStation
Banuka.
All-Stars Battle Royale.
No, it's Crash Bandicoot from the Cash Banuka series.
From the Guy game. Number 14, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, hang on. I know this. I know that one. First off, bullshit. Second off, I seem to recall that they used a picture of Big Boss.
Number 13, Steve from Minecraft. I can hear your teeth grinding as I say that name. Number 12,
Steve
Pikachu from Pokemon.
Steve from Minecraft. More iconic than... Okay, I can see him being more iconic than Drake. More than Cloud? No?
It gets a little weirder considering nobody knows that Steve has a name to begin with.
Well, people...
Number 11, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2.
He's been in one game, motherfucker.
Number 10, Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. We're into top 10s now. Number 9, Kratos from God of War. They don't specify
More
which
than
one.
more than Pikachu. And Cloud Strife.
Number 8, Master Chief from the Halo series.
Okay, I buy that.
Number 7, Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, my guy ended up getting on here.
More
Thanks.
than Pikachu.
Here's where it gets weirder as we are nearing the top 5. Number 6, Pac-Man.
Okay.
That's low. That's real low.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't, for anyone who's wondering why that's a big deal, put it this way: if your parents don't know who the hell
Pac-Man had the first one.
they'll have Pac-Man. They'll have
Yeah.
Pac-Man. And Pac-Man's been around since maybe late 70s, early 80s too. Number 5. Get a look at this. Sackboy from the Little Big Planet series.
Okay, no, hang on. Out of all of the characters on PlayStation, Sackboy, above Kratos, Crash Bandicoot, and Nathan Drake. And Ellie
Cloud Strife.
Williams is more... Ellie Williams is more iconic than fucking Sackboy. Sackboy has 3 games and a couple of spin-offs, and frankly, like, nobody thinks about him. He's not one of those mascots. He's not more important than fucking Pac-Man, Pikachu, and Link.
Well, keep in mind these are the most iconic video game characters. Number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 3. Number 3. Agent 47 from the Hitman series.
Well, for a second there, Gizmo, I thought number 3 was going to be this mysterious individual called Cat.
So, hang on. That's bullshit.
Above
Agent
Sonic.
47, above Sonic, above fucking Pac-Man, above Cloud Strife. There's a lot of people out there who don't even know what Agent 47's name is. They just see him and it's like, oh, that's the bald guy. I know people who call him Hitman because they haven't learned his name.
Yeah, the Hitman. Like,
I'm a
not gonna-
hitman.
I'm not gonna get number one. Right, so I'm gonna let you guys
Oh, I already know number one. You don't have to make me guess.
Okay, number 2 is Mario from the Super Mario.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Number 1 is
Hang on,
Lara
Kevin.
Croft from the
Oh, never mind.
series. Number 1 is Lara Croft. Number 1 is Lara Croft.
Number one is Lara Croft.
That debuted on the goddamn Sony PlayStation and hasn't had a good game since the remakes.
Since the first remake game, by the way.
No.
Arguable, I'll say the second remake.
That's her sister that no one cares about.
No, it's her sister, not portrayed by Angelina Jolie.
I know what I goddamn said. That's her redheaded stepchild sister.
So yeah, no, this list is fucked up. Who voted on this, by the way? That was the BAFTAs, right?
That was the BAFTAs. Yeah, I
That
don't
was the
know.
BAFTAs. The BAFTAs don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Here's what's funnier though. They just say 2 names from the, they just say Lara Croft from 2 more games. How many of you think that when they said Lara Croft, they were thinking and
I don't even fucking know.
and the fact that people are like, oh, a stereo, iconic. No, we're not talking about your favorite. We're not
Any characters who debuted in the last 2 years should not be... Hey, there we go. Any characters who debuted in the last 2 years should be disqualified.
It depends on the game, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I think it depends on the game, but I get what you're saying. Because, like, look, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, like, what, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what was it? The Baldur's Gate 3 came out, like, a couple of years ago? And what, Kratos just got his...
Baldur's Gate 3 literally came out last year.
last year. Okay.
Oh, before you continue, Gizmo, that bird I just bought the lamp oil from, if you do not pay... This one right here. If I...
What bird?
There's a bird with an afro in this game.
He's got a bird fro going on.
What are you talking about? I don't even look.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Gizmo's not watching your end.
Anyway, there's this bird that has a shop that sells both red potion and lamp oil. If you don't pay the bird attacks you.
Oil, rope? Rope to hang yourself? What?
What?
And with Agent 47 right above Sonic the Hedgehog. What the, like, okay, so...
Sonic and Mario, who just had a big time movie come out this fucking, well, not this year, but like last year, you know.
You couldn't make 100, top 100, maybe top 50? That would have made more sense why Agent 47 or Lara Croft or Kratos and Master Chief were you know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
Agent 47 above Sonic the Hedgehog. Who the hell doesn't know Sonic the Hedgehog? Bootleg merchandise, the movies, the video game.
Yeah, Sonic and Mario have had 2 good movies. Have each had 1 good movie apiece recently. and Sonic 1 was good too, but that's beside the point. We're talking about recent stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, Sonic, of course, you'd think that would make it more, like, Sonic and Mario would then become, even bumped up the list even further. Nah, man. We don't roll like that here at the BAFTAs. Here at the BAFTAs, we award awards for video games, and then we don't actually know anything about video games. Aren't they the British? Hang on, the BAFTA.
Yeah.
Let me look up what the BAFTAs are. BAFTA. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. I'd think that video games would be outside of their remit.
This is the
Wouldn't you?
What?
Like, because the BAFTAs aren't a video game thing. The BAFTAs are,
Or a pop
it says Academy of Film and Television Arts. Video games aren't film or television.
Yeah, they could care less about video games. They sound like the kind of people who will wonder why we're watching kids' cartoons and we're in the middle of a slice of life 3 minutes scene in an anime where 3 minutes afterwards there's going to be a zombie attack.
No, it's the British Academy Game Awards.
Of course it's British.
It's a
Who in Britain?
it's a fucking
Who in Britain is going to say that Agent 47 is more iconic than fucking Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, by the way,
No.
okay, fine.
Okay, what?
So
50-50, okay.
Good answer.
So, Alex, how do you feel about the Wii widening the aspect ratio of Twilight Princess to 16:9?
Well, the Wii... So it's not so much that they widen the aspect ratio as much as it is that they... So, it's still the same... Like, it's just widening the aspect ratio. It's not like they stretched it out, you know?
Okay, so at the very least, it's natural 16:9.
Hey!
Yeah. Fun fact,
Unlike,
you can do that with certain emulators.
unlike the Orange Prince.
Dino Crisis.
When are we going to get that remade on the RE engine? For fuck's sake, Capcom. The money-making machine is right fucking there. Do it or no balls.
Oh, they don't like dinosaurs anymore.
Dino Crisis.
Bullshit, they don't like dinosaurs.
Exo Primal. But Dino Crisis has been one of the most popular Capcom series.
Yeah, that's because
Good.
people want to see the RE engine and make that.
Well, Dino Crisis and Mega Man have been two of the most talked about games. Right next to Dead Rising, Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry, Tommy, Darkstalkers, and God Hand. Cool.
And here's the thing, people kind of forget that the RE engine and really made a lot of games look very good. And graphics wise, of course. Like Alex, you saw RE2 remake, right?
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah,
Would have
and
been even
especially
better if they'd have actually put all of the content from the first game from the original game.
Yes.
here's the thing. Sometimes
Like the
Some-
hidden costumes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because the Resident Evil 1 remake added all the content in, and it's inexcusable for the sequel to not be like that. But hey, I wish they'd have remade Resident Evil 2 back in the fucking Xbox 360 days. Or hell, the GameCube days. Prefer preferred that over Resident Evil 0, to be perfectly honest.
We all.
Out of 3, right now, out of 0, because Final Fantasy 6 is now
And Final
Crazy.
Fantasy and Final Fantasy 6 still can't get a remake.
some good news. Johnny Smalley got released.
And, oh yeah, I remember Johnny Somali got released, and then he went to
And then he got
fucking
arrested.
Israel and started perving on a female cop.
I mean, good taste.
In
but-
public while he was recording.
Yeah, good taste notwithstanding, I think he just should have shut the fuck up when he had the chance.
Yeah.
Like, dude, seriously, if the Yakuza outright threatened you to shut the fuck up and leave Japan, then you know you're in a bad, you know you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, man, like, dude, if you got threatened by the Yakuza, got your ass beat by other foreigners, got your ass beat by a majority of the Japanese population, and you're still fucking around and not caring to find out, that's like loading your gun with bullets and it's like, I should let my intrusive thoughts take over me. I wonder how it feels for the bullets to go in my brain. It's like, dude, you should know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Not gonna think about that.
Deck 9 devs accuse former CCO of love bombing misconduct.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that to me because I'm not entirely sure what the hell that is.
A recent report from multiple sources at Deck 9 Games have accused former Chief Creative Officer Zach Garris of allegedly love bombing and other vague behaviors. The report from IGN, of course, tells accounts from Deck 9 devs who allegedly experienced toxicity working on games such as Life is Strange, True Colors. Why am I not surprised? In particular,
That
the
Life is
accusation-
Strange.
True
Life
Colors.
is Strange is bad.
The only good thing to come out of the only good thing to come out of that was the porn
There's porn of that.
and the cosplay. In particular, the accusations against Zach Garris attempt to paint him as a man who exploited his position to get close to women he held a position of power over. However, these accusations hardly seem to go any further than accusing him of having a bad vibe, and none make mention of any actual harassment or wrongdoing. One employee recounted her experience after Garris offered to escort her to her vehicle, saying, "He would walk into my car, I'd open the door, say goodbye, and it sort of lingered. We keep talking, I'd sit down, he'd linger again next to the open door. He never made a particularly overt move. It was always subtle enough. It felt like it was maybe always just a vibe that I was getting. I felt stupid, first of all, for ending up in the situation with him in the first place. But because he never clearly made a move, maybe I was just reading too much into the whole thing. It wasn't
And
until
probably.
It wasn't until I explained it in great detail to others that someone clued me in. Others who accused Garris of hosting women at his home, Garris replied saying that he met both men and women at his home and repeated an explanation from Telltale's games that it wasn't uncommon for home meetings during the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite allegedly bringing women back into his home on multiple occasions, none of the accusations in the IGN report go as far as to accuse him of any explicit misconduct, only saying that he would text women after hours about personal topics. In response to this, Telltale Games, who worked with Garris, defended his character, saying, "We can say that during this time at Telltale, Zach was one of the most talented, balanced, and inclusive game directors we have ever worked with, and that is evident in the games that he has delivered." Sure, buddy. The alleged behavior back
Before you
Garris
go
was
on.
part of the rumored toxic iceberg at Deck 9, but it's unique for its severe accusations. The last Deck 9 title with Zach Garris as director was Life is Strange True Colors.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, what else were you gonna say there, Kevin?
So, Alex, this kid is telling me if I'd had that wooden sword, sword yesterday, I could have handled it all alone. Definitely. I'm like, kid,
Are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
let me tell you something. I, as in the character that I'm playing as right now, am an experienced swordsman, and with likely years of training far beyond your expertise, and you were playing around with a small kendo practice sword.
Does he have the power of God and anime at his side?
No, he's not nearly. No, he
Loud
doesn't.
speak-
No, he doesn't nearly have as much body odor, or to exude that energy. Unfortunately, if I say no, I can't get past him. Fine, if I give you my wooden sword, will you shut the fuck up?
But doesn't he know? 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3 quick maths.
2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. I was making a Simpsons reference.
Yeah, I don't know that reference.
Have you not seen that part?
No.
Sick.
Yuji Naka accuses Dragon Quest producer Yu Miyake of lying in court.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator Yuji Naka returned to social media after months of silence, now making accusations against Square Enix producer Yu Miyake. The ex-Sega and ex-Square Enix producer returned to Twitter, sharing a report that Miyake, longtime producer on Dragon Quest, is stepping down. Alongside his resharing of the story comes two allegations from Naka. Naka accused Miyake of lying in court via falsified evidence, a reference presumably to the ongoing insider trading scandal Naka had been involved with. Miyake, head of Square Enix's Dragon Quest, pushes on to leverage
Excuse me.
offline mobile games. I'm glad to finally say it, Naka said. I was hoping he would be gone as soon as he is the kind of person who would submit a memo with lies as evidence to a court of law. I've never met him, but the new Square Enix president might be a good man. Miyake joined Square Enix way back in 1990 and quickly became the head of the entire Dragon Quest franchise. The new report suggests he's stepping down in response to Dragon Quest 12 being repeatedly delayed, only to now lead Square Enix's mobile games. Naka was a longtime Sega producer until he left the company and formed Studio Pro. They developed a number of independent games through Naka. Eventually, he joined up with Square Enix to make Balan Wonderworld.
Oh yeah, that fucking game.
Yeah, while the allegations seem almost bizarre, Miyake would presumably have been consulted with on the investigation into Naka's alleged insider trading. Later, Naka was arrested on allegations of insider trading at Square Enix in November 2022. At the time, it was claimed that Naka was given rather inside information on Japanese studio Amy, who got hired to make a new Dragon Quest mobile game before it was officially announced. Naka was arrested a second time for insider trading. Allegations that time focused on the producer learning of Square making a final Final Fantasy 7 smart Final Fantasy 7 the first soldier to get
There.
One slaying sequel game, Kill the Fire 2, watches this month.
Okay.
The Mummy is returning to theaters to celebrate 25 years.
Hell yeah.
Imhotep. Imhotep.
I am under the impression that particular soundbite is from King of the Hill, the one where they ask, are you a homosexual?
What about it?
I'm like, is that from King of the Hill?
Yes.
Okay, good. I think because I thought I recognized that voice. What was his name though?
Dale.
Dale. Thank you. So I was like, is it Dale? I don't know.
DL sites and arms from major Western
Ah, this wasn't here before.
Yeah. That was.
Get over here.
Fucking hentai. Fucking Christ, man. They're making a 5th Matrix movie. God almighty.
Yeah, that's interesting. Go ahead and read the details off of that because I'm pretty sure it's stupid last time I checked.
A new report has confirmed not only is the new Matrix movie in the works, it will be the first film in the franchise not directed by the Wachowskis. The new scoop,
Oh, so that means it might have a chance of being good.
the new scoop confirms Luke Goddard is writing and directing the new Matrix movie. Though Goddard on the Warner Brothers did say, though, Goddard approached them with a new take to extend the franchise. What does that mean?
I'm stupid.
Goddard is known as both a writer and a director, and director, and has worked on The Martian, The Cabin in the Woods, World War Z, and even more.
Martian, good. World War Z, not good.
Drew came to Warner Brothers with a new idea, and we all would believe it'd be incredible to continue the Matrix world by both honoring what Landon really began over 25 years ago and offering a unique perspective based on this talent and love of cancer.
Right. Well, they weren't Lana and Lily back then, but...
That's weird. I'm a furry, and I was chained up now. That's not
Never
good.
unchain the night.
Now
Tell
it's-
me that your love is gone. Never unchain the night. Yes?
Alex, I don't know how to feel about my character being turned into a furry by entering another dimension, and...
Turning furry knees, I think I'm turning furry knees, I think. I really think so.
Oh, hi, Midna. AKA the best Zelda sidekick.
Turning furry knees, I think I'm turning furry knees, I really think so.
A new game has been announced for PC games. Basically, it's
Well, this game really wanted me to notice that Midna was, even in her midget form, is thick.
It's set in the 1990s Japan convenience store, and what it looks like is a slice of life bodega simulator, but it's for human hands.
Okay.
Instead, PO Definitive Edition has been announced, and it will be coming to Steam, GOG, and Xbox One.
Sweet.
There's 15 achievements, really? It's 15, okay. There's localization. And 60 types of enemies, widescreen support, customizer tab. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, and it's also going to be on Switch, PS4, and PS5. Okay, here's some more controversial news. Following sexual misconduct accusations, X-Men Grand Design creator Ed Piskor passes away from apparent suicide.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
Basically someone falsely accused them of something he didn't do, and he decided to off himself because too many people were going up against him, including the people he worked with, and as well as his friends, as well as even man Skyver.
Yeah, come on, man.
And then it wasn't until he died that he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, fuck you.
Come on. Stop doing stupid things, Ethan. I don't ask for much.
Apparently this is too much. Government broadcaster Radio Canada accuses Sweet Baby Ink Detective Steam Curator Group, creator of Cabrutus, of leading a cyber harassment campaign. Doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I didn't play this very smart at all.
Alex.
Yeah?
So, how do you feel about the Midna?
Oh, she's pretty good.
What about you, Gizmo? How do you feel about her? Or aside from your comments of wanting to smash her, whether she's a midget or whether she's, you know, her actual self? How much smashing? So death by Snoo Snoo. Hold on a second. Let me see. Do we still have that? Yep, there we go. Been a while since we used that. Now, Alex, how do you feel about Wolf Link?
He's a good boy.
Well, he's you, but a furry.
Yes.
That seems a tad biased.
Yes.
By the way, Gizmo, in
I win.
in our viewing of Samurai Jack season 5, episodes 1 through 5, we ended up meeting the quote-unquote
I
good
win.
boy. Alex, how did you feel about how that show's good boy?
He's a good boy. I wish he would have gone on more adventures with Jack. Oh, god damn it.
Okay, so do you feel that the piercings on the wolf kind of take away from the design, or no?
No, I think he's alright.
Okay then. What about you, Gizmo? Okay, so best MHA girl.
Titties.
So yeah, Rosa.
Yes. I don't know. I like them all, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Okay, Midna, whatever you say.
I'm gonna reckon on half and half here. Let's get a good look at it. Beer. Good reckoning. Saw it off. Now, probably... Damn it!
You remember when they had the Wolf Link amiibo, Alex?
Yes, I own it.
So, you know what that amiibo gets you in Twilight Princess HD?
No fucking clue.
Okay,
On,
so
on. Yes,
it essentially gets you to a whole dungeon, but that whole dungeon is basically like the the gauntlet area in Arbiter's, rather in the desert. Only you have to do the entirety of it with Wolf Link.
Okay. I was thinking that you were going to be shooting yourself there, but you know, whatever.
You know, Alex, a lot of people.
Oh, we were done.
Some people have imagined that that Link would essentially, in terms of their headcanon voice, Link would essentially have the voice of one certain Bosch.
It's almost 50-50. Actually, yeah, so it's just below 50-50. I'm gonna steal the phone.
What is Gizmo streaming?
I don't think Gizmo, are you streaming something? Third Shell Live. Okay. Oh, Third Shell is live. Oh, you're putting this City of Heroes? Okay. Gizmo's playing City of Heroes, but he doesn't want to share it with you guys.
Okay, besides Midna, favorite Zelda sidekick?
Third Shell is live. Okay, so in order, Navi, Tattle, and Fi at the top.
Why do you unironically like Fi? Or not Fi,
Fi.
Navi. Navi, I should have.
Why would I not like Navi?
Because Navi is fucking annoying.
No, she's not.
Yeah,
It's a skill issue.
How is it a skill issue when you hear her all the damn time?
Skill issue.
You know, some people Team 4-Star, when they were playing Arkham Knight, they ended up making jokes that Joker basically turned into Navi from Ocarina of Time. Hey,
why are you stealing my beer? I was gonna say, this would be so fucking hilarious if he just shot himself right now. But he did. I don't... Well, that's nice.
How my
I
dad...
just want to win Double or Nothing one more time before we leave for the night.
You know, my dad ended up calling the dragon creatures in Twilight Princess, specifically in the Twilight variant, and he referred to them as the Muckla Giant.
Third Shell Live. Okay.
He and both my sisters, and I'm like, what is the Muckla Giant? My dad tried to tell me it was from, I think, History of the World, but there is no mention of the Muckla Giant in that movie.
Third round live. Third round live. History of the World. We should watch History of the World.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, it is a good movie.
Maybe it's in History of the World Part 2. I've heard good things about that.
But History of the World Part 2 never came out.
Yes, it did.
So Jews in space was real.
Yes, there we go.
Notice how you didn't answer my question.
Hang on. So, History of the World 2 is actually an anthology television series.
Of course it is. Instead of it being a movie, as promised.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville plays Grigori Rasputin. That's fucking amazing.
That's hilarious.
is Joseph Stalin. Oh, that's gotta be a riot.
All the time.
Do I shoot myself or do I shoot him? Questions.
All
I'll get
these,
to that
all
third
these,
round.
and,
The third round's live.
all these and more will be revealed next time on Spider-Man: The Animated Series. Spider blood. No. First it goes spider blood, radio.
Fuck it, it's 50-50.
Spider blood.
There we go.
Oh, hi, Zelda. I mean, mysterious woman.
That's not how that
Oh, hi, Zelda. When did you get here?
Oh, hi, Vault Hunter.
You know, funnily enough, in the Twilight Princess manga, it's revealed that Midna and Zelda would often chat with each other through this pool in Hyrule Castle. Well, when it was apparently forbidden, and for those of the Realm of Light to chat with those from the Realm of Twilight.
Oh,
And I'm like, Midna, not exactly a bad person. She's just very mischievous.
Yes.
You say that as you're the Twilight Princess, Midna.
Do you want to hear my Twilight Princess story?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so, I was going through the games section at my local Walmart and looking for something for the 3DS. I don't remember what it was.
Alright.
Along comes a tween-age girl and her mother, and the tween-age girl wants to buy a Monster High video game for the Wii. I say, hey, it's like, they ask me, you know, do you work here? And I say, no, but I can still help you find what you're looking for. They're like, what are you after? And they're like, well, we want to, you know, is this game any good? And I was like, I said, no, and I handed them a copy of Twilight Princess instead, and I said, here. And the mother was like, oh, that's cool. She likes Twilight.
Okay then.
I just smiled and walked away. I hope that girl went on to become a pro gamer.
Okay. Oh, and Alex, one thing you note is that among the various characters that I've seen for headcanon voices, you'll never guess who somebody ended up casting for Zant.
Who?
Vic.
Okay, that's an interesting choice. I'm not gonna say it's a bad choice because it's not. It's just, huh? I wouldn't have thought about that.
He'd sound downright sinister.
Yeah.
Plus, he could actually fit the higher pitched parts of Zant's voice.
Yes.
And they could just, you know, add like a filter over his voice for when he wears the mask. Not every evil bad guy voice has to be super deep and menacing. It's kind of how people are not too pleased with the fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen's dub they got Nicholas Roy to voice a character voiced by Takehito Koyasu. Because it's like, if they just wanted somebody who could do an impression of that, they would have gotten that, but no, they're voice actors, not voice impressionists. They often do this thing called their own take on the character. Know what I mean?
Yes.
And so, Midna, why do you look... At first I thought, I was like, Midna, why do you look like your mind's blown? You've seen Zelda's face before, but then I'm like, no, wait, never mind. Never mind, you were just being thrown back by Link.
It's one of those, so the second shell is blank. It's one of those things where you can get multiple meanings from what the characters are doing.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm like, Midna, sure, you might be able to live in this, but people like Zelda and others can't. They can't live as spirits wandering around in Twilight until they eventually get consumed themselves.
That was a good choice on my part there. It was ultimately a guess, but it was a good choice. The next shell is blank, and he just bearded out of there.
Bearded? That's a interesting choice in verbs.
Yeah, that means that he took a beer, drank it, and for some reason that means that... Okay, so he got 1 health point back, and he lost it immediately. So, beering it means that he drank a beer, and that let him rack the shotgun for some reason. Alright, 50-50.
Okay, so
Cell phone time.
So funnily enough, of the involvement of Ganondorf in Twilight Princess was kept a complete secret from like any of the box art or in marketing and whatnot. And Alex,
Yeah, that was a good decision.
because nobody was really expecting Ganondorf to be in this game, but then and the Wii U box art outright spoils it.
Yeah.
Because at this point, everyone's already known about it.
I know,
Clear.
but it just seems
It's like
it seems a bit of an unorthodox decision.
Right, but again, everyone has already heard about it and
Beer it again.
already about it.
Alright. Now I'm gonna steal the polarity shifter.
Which one has the way if my universe built it? The power.
And now I win.
How fun.
So now I'm a vicious man-eating wolf. Or I'm sorry, a man-eating good boy.
Now we move on to the next round.
Action.
Alright, he's got 2 saws and
You gonna
an adrenaline shot.
power.
Like I said, that is the most busted looking EpiPen I've ever seen.
You what you best one building
It's 50-50.
You gonna trust gonna die.
It's 50-50, so I'm just gonna shoot him. Nope, okay.
That's it, our
Bad
figure.
move. He's gonna saw it off and shoot at me because he thinks...
About to feel
Well-
the wrath of the wolf. Ow.
I'm probably gonna call it a night now.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll just save then. So next time on Twilight Princess, we will be finding out a bit more of why we are still a wolf. Until then, toodles.
I'm going